All right, everybody. Today is our Driven Dynasty live power hour. We are going to go through basically your power hour as a coach and what you should be doing each and every day to grow your business. So a lot of people come into this and they think that they don't have enough time to be a coach. They don't have enough time to run their business. And I totally understand that. You know, when I started out, I was working 2 part-time jobs. I'm a mom of twin girls, and I was super busy. And I also didn't want to be working when my girls were awake. So that didn't leave me a whole lot of free time to be working. And so I remember as a new coach hearing a lot about the power hour and the importance of doing your power hour every single day. And I was really confused about this, honestly, for a long time. Like, what even is a power hour? What am I supposed to be doing? How am I effective? So the purpose of the call tonight was to basically walk you through live together your power hour. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through it together. I'm going to set a timer, and we're going to be really, really focused and basically show you how much we can get done in 1 hour. So first thing, when you're doing your power hour, turn off all your notifications. This is a time when you are working and it's concentrated, focused work. It's not time to have your phone on. So you're getting notifications if people are texting you or calling you. Turn it off, turn it over. Turn your notifications off on Facebook so you're not distracted by that. As you start, you know you're going to start sending invites. People are going to respond. Don't answer them yet. Wait until you are totally done. It's okay. They can wait, because if you start answering them, you're going to get sidetracked from what you were doing and lose your focus. So wait and answer them. And sometimes, honestly, I don't even answer them until the next time I'm working. So if I'm in my power hour, I only have an hour to get done. I will go through my power hour and I will literally leave those conversations, those responses, until the next time that I'm working. And that could be the evening. And you have to understand that that's okay. You're not going to lose people just because you don't get back to them right away. And that took me a long time to get in the beginning. I used to be like really anxious about getting back to people right away. And it sort of made me a slave to my phone. And that's horrible. And that's not how we want to live, because it sort of makes you feel like you're always on and you're always working. And you end up taking a lot more time with things than you could in your concentrated amount of time. So be okay with not responding right away. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do is share my screen. So basically you can see what I'm doing. And we are going to go into the event together. So this is the one I accidentally made private. So let me go back to my like page. And we're going to go into the event. Here we go. Okay. Now, the very first thing we are going to do is check in on personal development. So make sure, I'm not going to have us go through and do it right now, because honestly, I don't have that as part of my power hour anymore, because I think you should be doing more than 10 minutes. So I aim to do probably 20, 30 minutes every day. I do that when I'm driving in my car, when I am folding laundry, doing dishes, any sort of thing. I listen to audio. So quick check-in. Did you do your personal development? Did you do your workout? Did you have your Shakeology today? And I'm going to post this in the group. And I want you all to comment below with what you did for personal development, what you did for your workout, and if you drank Shakeology today. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do that. So now that we have done that, you made sure you did your workout, your Shakeology, and your personal development. We are going to move on to, excuse me, the basically most important part about being a coach, and that is inviting. So we are going to go through together, and we are going to invite 5 people to your next challenge group. Now in here, I've put basically my 2 places that I like to pull people from to invite. One of them are people who I have had conversations with. I've done the whole forming process, and they've been following me for a while, and then I'll send them this invite that I have here. The other way that I like to invite is going to any previous posts that I've made about health or fitness, and I send them something like this. So you guys have 10 minutes to do the invites, and I'm going to start my stopwatch and go. After the 10 minutes, post below the 5 names of people that you invited.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to find pajamas. Oh, sorry, I didn't mute.
That's okay.
Sorry.
little over halfway through. Hope you guys are knocking them out.
Yeah. Hey, Alicia.
Yeah.
Sometime, if we have a chance, I wouldn't mind going over, like, it sounds silly, but how you turn off your notifications.
Oh, yeah, not at all.
Because the way I do it, I still see pings.
Yes, we can do that for sure.
So on your call?
Yes, I am.
Mommy, but how come you're not?
Because right now we're doing something like this together, so I'm not talking yet.
Mommy,
So
can
come
you
over
see
here real
how
quick, Melissa.
silky my hair is?
Very nice.
Come on, Claire.
Mommy, why do you have a timer?
Okay.
Mommy, why do you have a timer?
Timer call.
I'll tell you later.
Are you starting to call yet?
Yeah.
Do you have a break right now? Oh, okay. Yeah! Okay. See.
Okay, and time. So, how did you guys do?
I did well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so comment below with the names of the 5 people that you invited. And I will put mine in. Now, I actually only got to 4, but I did have a few distractions. So I'm going to blame it on that. But could have knocked out one more. So you guys comment below with yours, how many you got, and I will post the next assignment. So if you were watching me, I did these invites off of some recent posts. So how I do that, I'll just show you really quick. As I go in and I see who was liked and commented. Now, as I'm scrolling through these, obviously I'm going to go through and be like, coach, 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 coach. These are all coaches on our team here, so I'm not going to invite them. And then I know people who are already current challengers. And I'm also going to see like, oh, this girl, I need to follow up with her because I know I've talked about the 21-day fix. So I'm going to sort of put that into my head. I need to follow up with her. This girl, I've seen her posting a lot about fitness. So I'm going to invite her to a coaching thing in our next little segment. And this girl is another coach, challenger. So as I'm going through, you might also have these names sort of jog your memory and put them down on your list to follow up with appropriately the next time. Okay, so we're going to keep moving right along. And now we're going to do 2 coaching invites. Now, these ones can be a little harder, and I know people can get really intimidated about them, so I'm going to give you a full 10 minutes to invite 2 people. Now, here are some sample scripts that you can use if you'd like. Do or say whatever you want, or use these as a reference. Great people to invite are anybody who's liked a post that you've done about the coaching opportunity, or anybody who comes up in your newsfeed that looks super fit and healthy and inspiring. Don't be afraid, just get out there and invite them. Now I'm going to set the timer, and we have 10 minutes to go. Well, this is interesting. I've just lost some letters on my keyboard.
Oh no.
That's frustrating. I don't have A or S.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. What a time.
Jeez. If I could think of one word you can't spell.
True. This would be interesting.
Use the @ sign and the money symbol.
There you go. I won't be denied. That is so weird.
That is weird. They're like not working or they're popped off.
They're not working.
Oh, weird.
Like I push on them and nothing happens. Where'd my message to her go? Ugh. Now I don't have you either.
Oh no. Fading fast. The joys of live calls, right?
Oh my gosh. To go back to other messages and like patch this one together. Ha! Still got my 2. Coach invites done. Will not be denied.
There you go.
All right, here are my 2. Okay, you have 3 minutes and I have to run and tuck my girls into bed, so I'll be right back.
Deal.
Oh, that was fast. You still have 2 minutes.
All right. That was fast.
All right.
Ah.
Did you do it? 5 seconds. All right, and done. Okay, so comment below with your 2 names, and we are going to move on to assignment number 4 in your Power Hour. Okay, so this one is starting conversations. So it's really important that you are starting new conversations with people each and every single day. And I do this from my recently added friends list. So obviously you're not going to have these if you're not adding new friends. So maybe we're doing it a little bit out of order, but this is how we're doing it. So 2 places where I typically find people, and we'll go more over those in a minute. But basically when I'm going to start these like, hey girl messages, I will just go to my page, friends, recently added, and then I will start sending them these messages. And it depends on, you know, where the friend came from as to which message I send them. But I basically have 2 places I pull from, and it says it right in here, the 2 different messages that I send just to start the conversation. So you have 5 minutes, and let's see how many you can get. Ready? Okay, go. So for instance, this person I accidentally sent the wrong message to. So what I do when this happens is you can go into your phone really quick, and you can go back and delete that message, hopefully before they see it, because she did not come from this place. She came from my like page. So I'm going to send her a different hey girl message.
That's good to know that you can catch it on your phone.
Yes, you can't do it from the computer, yeah, but you can do it on your phone.
Yeah.
Let's get this timer back up here. Okay, we still have 3 minutes. All right. Now these ones I'm scrolling right by because I know this group of people right here came from a recent ad that I'm doing, or I did, and I've already talked to all of them. So that's why I am continuing to go right by them. Now you could write down the names of everybody that you send friend requests to so you know where they came from. Or if you just do this every single day, you're going to remember where they came from. So up to you. Okay, so I've sent 9 messages so far. One's already responded, but like I said, I'm not going to go in and answer yet because I'm not done with my power hour.
That is amazing restraint.
Comes from practice. Another way that you can see, in case you don't know about this, the way you can see people who have accepted your friend requests and who you've sent requests to is you can click on this little caret right here, click on activity log, come over here to the left, click on friends, and it's going to show you a list of everybody you've sent requests to and who's accepted. So you can also do it from here. Okay. Our 10 minutes are up, or 5 minutes are up. So comment below with how many messages you sent. So I sent 9. Okay. And now we're going to go and follow up. So following up is, I think, should be one of the vital behaviors because it is absolutely critical to your success. So many people say no or don't even respond the first time you invite them. And if you never follow up, then honestly, you're not going to get the chance to get that yes. So don't feel like you're being annoying or like you're being a stalker or obnoxious or pestering people. People get busy. People get overwhelmed. People forget. And honestly, most people like the reminder and they like knowing that you're still thinking about them. So here are different follow-up messages that I use, and you obviously can use them if you like or use your own. And I'm going to give you 10 minutes to follow up with 5 to 10 people. And here we go. So as you'll see, you guys, right here, I copied and pasted a follow-up message that I posted in there, but then I went through and I customized it to this person. So I just want to make sure that you realize that. So yes, I copy and pasted, but then I went in and I realized, okay, I followed up with this girl 3 times since, and I haven't heard back. So I'm starting off with here something like, totally try not to pester you, but I'm going to check in one last time before I take you off the list. And I just say for the month because she's never going to fall off my list permanently, right? It's just for the month. And then I'm saying, I know you said you wanted to help losing weight. And how I know that is because I had a forming conversation with her. So I asked her these questions. I know that she's been working for a long time trying to lose weight and it's not healthy and she struggled with her diet. So I'm going to put that in here and then I'm going to finish it. So it's really important to always customize your follow-ups. They're going to be way more powerful that way. Okay. Moving on. And now my keyboard's back at it.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. Wonder if maybe the batteries are getting low because it's a wireless one.
You have a Mac?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, the keys are like dropping like flies. Now I can't use my arrows.
Oh no.
Oh gosh, this is fun. This is getting ridiculous. All right, I'm going to copy and paste A's. See, never give up, you guys. There's always ways around it. Even if you have to copy and paste the letters that you want.
Yeah.
Oh, how much time did I say we were doing this? Let me see. 10 minutes. Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
Keep going. So see, this is the follow-up that I was telling you guys. This is the 4th time I followed up with her. 3 times she didn't respond to me. And here we go. I followed up with her 4 times. See, you got to follow up.
Yeah.
And honestly, I even looked at that and I was like, should I do one more? Because she hasn't said anything. But still, closing the tab, not answering yet. Moving on.
That I really need to get better at that part.
It takes a lot of times of failing and realizing that you've just you didn't get anything done. It's like putting your oxygen mask on, right? Before your children.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get your invites, your follow-ups out, then you're not going to move forward.
How many did we say we were doing?
5 to 10,
Okay.
if you can. All right. And we're done. Okay. Moving on. Now we get to do something fun because we just did inviting and following up. And now this is the fun part. We get to make our next post. So one thing I used to do in the beginning is I would do everything spur of the moment. So in the morning, I would do my workout. I'd take a picture. I'd put a graphic on it. I would write a post, and then I post it. And in the morning, I don't have a lot of time, as I'm sure is similar with a lot of you too. And it was making me really stressed and anxious, and my morning's not so great, honestly. So now I do my workout. I take a picture. And then that night, I make my post using that picture. So the next morning, all I do is copy and paste and use the picture. It's all ready to go. And so as long as you have one thing from the day before, just make it that night and post it the next day. So that's what we're going to do right now is make a post for tomorrow. And, let's see, 10 minutes. I will set the timer and go.
Serious about this.
love the pic. I just looked up and I'm like, hey.
So this is my post for tomorrow.
Awesome.
It was because my face I made and my husband caught me mid-morning selfie trying to think of something. So
That's awesome.
thank you. Because, sometimes you're sitting there staring and you're like, I don't know what to do. And then he started laughing at me and then I was making that face. So, and the funny thing is like, I didn't know what I was going to write about when I started this.
Uh-huh.
Just to sort of share my process. I didn't know what I was going to say, but basically, like, I started with this. And then I started thinking about taking selfies and then what that does for me and my own accountability and how I was before I started taking selfies and then what they've done for me now. So it's taking this little picture and turning it into a little snippet into my life and a little personal story about me. And I use Google Keep for all of this. So I write my post right here. I attach my picture. Then you can put little labels on it. So I'm going to put it in like motivation, inspiration.
Oh, cool.
And then click done. And now I have this post saved here in this app forever.
Sweet.
And once I'm done with it, I'm going to click archive. And that means I know that I've already used this post before. But then you can also go back like, a year or two later or whatever and reuse posts because a lot of people don't see them.
Yeah.
And then I also use Google Keep to store stuff that I might want to post about later. So if I'm going about throughout my day, like for instance, I saw this picture and I thought it was hilarious. So I just saved it in here in Google Keep, thinking that maybe I will use that someday.
That sounds better than I've been trying to use just notes, and that sounds a lot more organized. The Google Keep, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I tried using notes too, and it's just hard to organize, and you can't do pictures, and this works super well for me. It has a great app on your phone, so it's really easy to do on your phone. Because, like, how often are you out on the go, right, and you see something, you're like, oh, that would be a great post, or you have an idea,
yep,
but you don't write it down, and you forget it 5 minutes later. So this keeps everything in one space. I don't know why my picture didn't attach for whatever reason. Who knows? So then in the morning, I already have my post. I have my picture. I'm going to go in, copy, paste, and I'm done.
Sweet.
Super easy. Okay. What?
I like it.
Thanks.
That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Now we are done there. Okay. Challenge groups every single day. Sorry, this is taking longer than normal just because I'm talking in between. But if I wasn't talking in between, we could definitely do this in an hour. But anyways, okay. Assignment number 7, checking into your challenge groups. Super, super important to check into your challenge groups every single day. So for me personally, I check in the morning and I check in the evening. So the morning I go in, I do a post. I go through everybody who's posted and I like or comment on their posts. And I do this morning and night. So 5 minutes, go into your current challenge groups and comment and post in there. Okay, I'm going to set the timer again. Okay, and go. And it's always important to do all your commenting and liking and then post so that your post stays at the top. FYI. Yeah. If you post and then you go and comment and like everything, it's just going to bury your post. And my keyboard is back to, it keeps going in and out. Like it would work for a little bit and then stop. So I guess I can only like stuff right now. But I can love stuff. How fun is that? But I want to be able to comment on hers. Okay, this is just comical. That doesn't make any sense. All right. I'm going to have to go back in and comment. So for now, I will just like everybody's stuff.
And you're using the new challenge tracker?
Honestly, I haven't yet.
Okay.
I'm a bad coach. I know. I haven't done it yet.
No, I hear you. Well, and I think it's difficult if you're right in the middle of, you already have challenge groups already going in Facebook.
Yeah, I need to figure out a good way to like transition over, but I haven't yet.
Yeah. I think when I do a new one, I'll use it.
It seems really cool and I want to get into it, but it's been sort of like survival mode over here.
Sure.
We're like, I can't do another thing. Something new. Oh, I loved your video this morning, Roxanne. That was awesome.
Thanks.
I was like, look at you go. I gave you a wow. I think that's my first wow.
I saw that. Thank you. That was the first time I posted a video. So that was
oh, good for you. That's a huge accomplishment. Nice.
Thank you.
Videos are scary.
Yes.
Honestly, like sometimes I make them, I'm like, oh, really? Is that what I look like? I feel like I look more like Autumn than my video is showing me. Okay. Okay. So done with that. Moving on. Let me get back to our guide here. And down we go. Okay, so this one is team page participation. Really important just to be a present member in the team page. This page is for everybody, so feel free to post and share anything that you want in the team page. It's not just for me and my soapbox. So you should be checking in there every day, posting, sharing, commenting, just like in a challenge group. That's pretty self-explanatory, so I don't think we really need to go in there and do that. But now, the final assignment of the night is adding friends. So I think this is also another super, super important thing to be doing every single day is adding new friends. And I do that 2 ways, either through my like page, new likes on my like page, or from mutual friends. So I can show you how to do that really quick in case you don't know. If you have a like page, just go to your like page, click on notifications, and then go until you find like the last people who liked your page. Click on that. And it's supposed to bring a box up. I don't know why it's not. Huh. Well, normally it would bring up a box and it would show you a list of all the names of people who've recently liked your page. I don't know why. If I go down here. Apparently my computer hates me right now. Okay, well normally it would bring up a list of your recent likes and I just go to their page and I see if it's somebody who looks like I would connect with and I send them a friend request. Or I go to friends and find friends and I go through and see and send friend requests to these people. So I always check out their page and I check out their mutual friends. So you want to make sure that, you know, they're not a Beachbody coach, and also that you have friends in common. And I typically send about 10 friend requests a day. I've actually already done my friend requests today, so I'm not going to do more because you don't actually want to do too many, or Facebook starts thinking that you're kind of a stalker and they get mad at you. So
I have a question about that.
yeah.
And tell me if I'm getting off track because I don't mean to. But I have someone that has popped up as liking a lot of the different posts on my like page.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to reach out to her.
Mm-hmm.
But when I go to her personal page, and maybe it's because I'm doing that through my like page, but I don't see the, you know, friend request,
Right
message,
here.
or anything on there.
You don't see this?
Right.
Yeah, it's because they are privacy settings. So some people have their privacy settings like so private that you can't even send them a friend request or a message.
Okay.
So it just and it's annoying because yeah, you'll see people and you're like, oh, I totally want to connect with you, and then you go to their profile and it's like, you can't.
Yeah, because she likes like everything I post. So
yeah, that's a total bummer. Like the only thing you can do is if they comment on a post in your like page, then for instance, you can go here and you can message them from this.
Yeah. Okay.
Right here.
Cool.
So, but unfortunately, that's the only way I know around that one.
Got it. Thanks, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so sorry. 5 minutes to send 5 to 10 new friend requests, and I will start the stopwatch now.
Oh, I found one like that where they commented on a post, so I can message her there.
Nice.
Yay.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes a little stalking.
Yeah.
You'll find them. You also want to check and make sure people live in the U.S. or Canada when you send friend requests too.
No.
Because I've definitely done that before, and I start messaging them like, "Oh, you live in Germany." Check you in a year when we're international.
Yeah.
Okay, so done with that. So hopefully you got about 5 to 10 friend requests sent out. I want to show you guys one more thing within this activity log. So back to the idea of Facebook not liking you to send a lot of friend requests. So you also want to make sure that you don't have a ton of outstanding friend requests that never got accepted. And how you basically make sure you clean this up is I aim to go in once a week and do this. Honestly, I don't always get that, and sometimes I just go back and do a month at a time. But you go in here back to where I showed you activity log, friends, and you can go back to, like, I'll just say the beginning of this month because I know I've cleaned out January but not February. And you're going to hover anytime you see this symbol here, hover over the person's name. And let me see if I can find one. Okay, so if you see one that still shows friend request sent, that means they didn't accept your friend request, and it's been over 2 weeks, then you want to cancel that out. And my keyboard and my mouse hate me because normally you would click on this and it would give you a drop-down menu and you would click on cancel request. I don't know why this is pop-up stuff is not working for me. Maybe it has something to do with screen sharing. I don't know, but that's what you would do. And just go through either every week, every other week, every month, and clear out all your old friend requests in here. Okay, so, I wanted to show you one more awesome thing you can do with your friends. So, my sort of process with new friends forming and invites goes like this. So I send somebody a friend request. They accept. That night, I go in to my recently added friends, and I hover over their name. Oh my gosh. I keep forgetting it. Won't, for some reason, it won't let me pop up. But I'm going to show you something really cool. I organize my friends by the month that we became friends. And how I do that is you can create friends lists over here on the left. And you do that by clicking on friends and then clicking on create list. And then I just name it, see here, the month, and then friends.
Sweet.
And then, what?
I said sweet.
Yeah. So what's super cool about this is as you're going through, which I tried to show you, but for some reason it's not letting me do pop-ups. And every day when you go into your recently added friends, you can just click on here. Oh, here we go. And you can click on add to another list. So I'm going to go in here and it's going to show you all your friends lists you have. And I'm going to add her to February friends. Now, why I do that is I basically want to make sure that I'm not inviting somebody who just accepted my friend request, because that would be creepy, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm putting everybody in these lists. Now, it also makes it super easy because, for instance, here's January. I click on that. It's going to have the news feed posts of only my January friends. So basically I can go through, and this is another way of making sure that I'm interacting and adding value to these people in a really easy way. So throughout the month of February right now, I'm adding new friends. I'm starting the forming messages. I'm adding into my February list of friends group. And then every few days, I'm going through and I'm liking or commenting on their posts. And I have it popped up here. So it's a super easy way to have them all in one place and another way to interact with them. So a lot of times people will initially respond to your message because they don't know you and they want to follow you for a little while. So this is another great way of getting in front of people and starting that relationship with them without being in the message, or without being in the message thread.
Yeah.
And it's just a great way to keep it organized. So now that I have all my January friends in here, I know that I've sent them a message, I've tried to at least form them, I've commented and liked on their stuff. Then in February, I'm going to go back and invite my January friends to either challenge group or to coaching. And this for me is just sort of a systematic way that I've created to keep track of my friends, make sure that I'm always connecting with them, and then inviting them to something, but not before we've had a chance to get to know each other. Does that make sense?
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's super handy.
Yeah, because I just get drowned in I have all the messages in one place, and that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now we've done it, okay? It took us an hour and a half, but I did a lot of talking, so we could easily have done that in 1 hour. Mm-hmm. And I want to sort of go through and show you exactly what you did, okay? So hypothetically, we did this an hour if I wasn't talking. You started 5 new conversations. You've invited 5 people to a challenge group, 2 people to coaching. You followed up with 5 to 10 people. You helped your team feel like you valued them. You became a participant instead of a fly on the wall. You helped your challengers feel like you valued them. You have your Facebook post for tomorrow. You had at least 17 conversations. Okay? Now look at this. 2 coaches per day for 6 days is 12 invites a week. 5 challengers. Okay, so obviously I don't need to read this all to you, or you guys can read. But look what all this does. As it compounds day after day, 160 invites a month. If you have a 10% success rate, that's 16 who said yes. You hit Success Club 32 and earned $800 in commission alone. Okay? How about you only have a 5% success rate and 8 said yes? You still hit Success Club 16 and earned $400. 2% success rate. You still hit Success Club. Look at this. And earn $150 to cover your challenge pack. Okay? Mm-hmm. So this is why we do this power hour every single day. Because if you do this, you can't help but hit Success Club, guys. Mm-hmm. I'm not joking, okay? But we don't scroll Facebook. We don't stalk other top coaches. I did that for so long, and it's horrible. Please don't do that. unless you are like super, super self-aware or confident and it doesn't mess up your vibe to follow them. If you're like that, like, bless you, go ahead. But for most of us, it's kind of hard, right? Because we instantly compare to them. So we didn't do that. We didn't spend a lot of time in the team page, in the challenge groups. We were very focused. We went in, we got our stuff done, we got out. We didn't respond to messages right away. Now I have time, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to respond to all the messages that came in while I was doing this and the ones that have come in throughout the day. So in case you don't know how to be systematic about that, you can go to messages and you can click on unread. And that's going to toggle up all your unread messages right here. Instead of in here having to skip past all the ones that like you've sent and they haven't responded. Okay, so I'll stop the screen share. And do you have any other questions? What did you think?
I thought it was very helpful. And even though I've, been doing the Power of 3 and my Power Hour, this I can see, I got so many things that can really help me be more productive. And I really appreciate that.
Awesome. Yay. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. And just real quick, I thought I had turned off my notifications, but I still was getting pings and everything. So how do you do that?
Are you getting them, like, are they showing up in your corner or on your computer? Or are they showing up like in Facebook?
At first, they were just showing up in, the top toolbar in Facebook, and then, but then about halfway through, they started showing up again at the, top of the screen, just like on the computer itself.
So for that, you have to actually go into Chrome itself.
Okay.
And like, I would Google it because it was a bunch of steps. Honestly, it was like, you go into Google Chrome and then you go into settings and then you go into, I don't remember. It was like a bunch of different steps. But if you Google it, it'll pull up the steps. But you actually have to go within Chrome settings to turn that off. Okay. Yeah, or it's really annoying.
And then the one on Facebook, I went into notification settings and I turned off, I guess, that's probably my problem. I just turned off the sounds. I didn't look at what you get notified by. And maybe that's what I need to change.
Yeah. I have it under, there's like a play sound for notification and for messages. Turn that off. Yeah, and that should do it for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, thank you very much for jumping on live tonight. And I will post the recording in the team page.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great night.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.